about to give y'all the tea. You better listen up, get a little pen and pad, because I'm about to give you the tea for real. If you coming from high school going into college and you still in a relationship, let that shit go, because that's very childish of you. Sweetheart, if he could barely commit to the school, what makes you think that boy finna commit to you? Let me tell you, don't take anybody serious in college, especially if he an athlete. Oh wait, that heard. And then I get an email talking about some you need to meet with the parole officer. I said parole. When am I ever gonna find, you know what I'm saying, when am I ever gonna find my little yeah? I just want me a little yeah. Do you want to be known as an LSU nut rag? You don't. And then I like hurry up 187. Oh keep my just like just upgrade models. I say yeah. Fill up a clip and go fill up a safe. Fill up a clip and go fill up a safe. Let me chill. Anyways, hey. If you don't know, now you know. My name is SIFA, pronounced. I always mess up. If you don't know, now you know. My name is SIFA, spelled S-I-F-A, pronounced SIFA, not Sefa, not Sypha, not Sophia, not Safia, definitely not Safia. So don't call me Safia, call me SIFA. Okay, I am so happy to finally be recording again. Like, dang, girl. I'ma try. I always say this, but I'm gonna really try to be consistent, because I was sitting down one night and I was watching my YouTube videos that I made. I'm like, dang, like I'm a really entertaining, funny, beautiful young lady, right? So I feel like I deserve way more subscribers than I got. Like I feel like I deserve like 100K. Like I feel like I deserve like a little K, not too much. But today I'm gonna give you my real, raw, uncensored freshman year experience at LSU. For those that don't know, I do go to Louisiana State University and I'm majoring in sports administration with a sports cover concentration. Basically, all you need to know is in the future I'll be a general manager of an NBA franchise, and that's on period, girl. That's on period. Today I'm gonna give you kind of like a freshman advice. I've been wanting to do this for a minute. I've been wanting to do this since last summer, but now I'm a sophomore, so I feel like I could give you like a full overview of my freshman year, and maybe hopefully next year I could give you like a sophomore year experience type of video. But so far sophomore year has been very chill. It's only the spring semester and I haven't started class yet, but so far nothing compared to freshman year to now. It's like night and day. Okay, so, and also, even if you don't go to LSU, this is this vibe. Oh my god, my camera's about to die. Okay, so as I was saying, this video is very I feel like it's like one size fits all. It's a freshman advice at LSU, but then you can also use these tips, I guess, at your college too, because it's freshman year is basically the same everywhere, honestly. So this video is broken up into, hold on, 1, 2, 3. It is broken up into 5 talking points, okay? So you better sit tight, get you some little popcorn, something to drink, you know what I'm saying, because we gonna be in for, I'm gonna be spilling the tea. And like I said, I'm gonna be raw, very uncensored. I'm gonna let you know what it is and what it ain't. So if you feel some type of way about me being real, and you can't get mad at me for my experience, that's one thing. You cannot get mad about me or feel type of way or say this, that, and the third about what I experienced, okay? Because I went through this for a reason. I still don't know what the reason was, but I went through what I went through freshman year, and I'm here to share it, okay? So if you have real sensitive ears and you know you don't like the cussing, click off right now, because this happened. Because clearly this real raw uncensored video is not for you. So just go ahead, log off. Save your ears. Save your ears the trouble, okay? So boom. First talking point. I'm gonna talk about the academics here at LSU. Obviously, you're going to college to get a degree. If you're not coming to college to get a degree, I don't know why you're in college besides, I mean, if you're an athlete, I guess. But academics, babe. When I tell you, the first thing that I wrote down, which I feel like it was my biggest downfall of freshman year, was procrastination. When I tell you, time management and procrastination, you cannot slack, not one bit. This is not high school. And this is really why I feel like my fall freshman year was kind of tough on me, because I was so used to just pushing stuff down to the last minute and then just doing it the night of. Like, that's how I used to operate in high school. But baby, this ain't high school no more, okay? Now, yes, granted, a professor might give you like 2-3 weeks for the assignments to be done, but baby, do not wait down to that 3rd week to do your assignments. I feel like as soon as you get the assignment, the project, whatever it is, start immediately and break it down into bits. Because for me, I'm gonna be real, I failed one class my fall freshman year because of procrastination. See, the thing is, this is where I got messed up. My professor, he didn't, like, the assignments weren't due until the end of the month. So like, he'll have 4 assignments and then they won't be due until like the end, like to like 30th or the 31st. So I was like, girl, I got all this ample of time to do 4 assignments in a month or in a week. Sweetheart, I procrastinated and I was stressed, and then I ended up failing the class because I wasn't properly managing my time. So please do not procrastinate, because honestly, it's easier said than done. I'm doing better now with my time management, so please do not procrastinate. Whether it's freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior, whatever it is, stop procrastinating, then just get it done. Just get it done already, okay? Because when I tell you, oh my gosh, the spring semester of my freshman year, when I stopped procrastinating and I actually managed my time well, I kid you not, bro, I passed every class with it like a A. Like, just because I just had to manage my time better and stop procrastinating. And another thing that falls under this topic is having a good mental health. Before anything, you gotta make sure that you straight in the head, because I feel like for me, my fall, and the reason why I say fall and spring is because fall was like hell for me, but the spring semester was so easy. It was such a breeze, because I felt like that fall semester was like trials, me going through trials and tribulations, and then it was like a whole learning lesson. And then when spring came around, I was just, you know, I took what I learned from the fall, incorporated into the spring, and I was just 10 times better that spring semester. My mental health during the fall semester of freshman year was just not good at all. I was missing family. I don't think I had the best people around me at the time. It was hard. Like, it was just genuinely hard on me mentally. And I feel like because I was so down, like depressed, you could say. I don't really like saying depressed because everybody just be throwing around that depressed word. But I'm not gonna gaslight my feelings, because I was genuinely sad. Like, I was really down on my last. And I feel like because I didn't have a good mental health and I wasn't stable mentally, it just fucked up everything else. It was like a domino effect. Like, if your mental health is not good, everything will not flourish. So you always gotta make sure you have a good mental health. Make sure that comes first. Yes, your grades come first because that's why you in college, but your mental health, okay? Like, you gotta make sure you mentally sound, because if you're not mentally sound, you can lead yourself to doing things that you never thought you would ever do to yourself, like self-harm. And me, generally, I'm not suicidal, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, but because my mental health was not the best, I started having those type of thoughts. And when you have those type of thoughts, you can't flourish in every other aspect of your life. So that's why I say, bro, your mental health is #1, especially in college. And I feel like it was more, I wish it was more like I wish colleges prioritize mental health. I know some colleges have like a mental health day, but like one day is not enough. We be going through it, okay? We all be going through it. We're all depressed. We're also, we all are hungry. We're all going through it, okay? So I just wish wish colleges would prioritize that mental health for us. And the next thing I want to talk about, something I went through freshman year that was real bad. Baby, plagiarism. Do not, bro. Do not plagiarize. When I tell you all of these myths could have been avoided. First off, I didn't plagiarize. I just didn't cite my sources correctly. So let me tell you a little story, alright? Okay, boom. So it was a theater class. and we had to write like an essay or something, and she wanted the ooh girl, I can't even say the word. She wanted the cited, so how do you, girl, she wanted the sources cited in ASA, American, girl, I don't even know what I'm talking about. She wanted the sources cited in an unusual way. Let's just put it like that, okay? So I didn't cite the sources the way she wanted it, and she gonna report your girl. Talking about some, oh, she plagiarized, this, that, and the third. And then I get an email talking about some, you need to meet with the parole officer. I said parole, because I didn't cite the sources correctly. You doing the most right now. I done got on the phone with the academic parole officer, and then I was just telling him what happened, and then he said, okay, we understand, we're gonna take it to the board. And then in return, I ended up getting like a flag on my transcript for because technically I was on academic probation, because there's no loophole into getting out of plagiarism, because when they say you plagiarize, they gonna believe it, and it ain't no hoop to holler, it ain't no loophole to loop over and twist and turns. It's no way getting out of plagiarizing, okay? Even if you did cite your sources, you are still going to get probation. That's why I say do not plagiarize, okay? So I ended up getting like a warning on my transcript saying academic probation. So even if I wanted to transfer that spring, I couldn't, because, well, I could, but it would just say I'm on probation, I'm academic probation on my transcript, and I didn't want that, you know what I'm saying, because that raises up a flag. So the academic probation flag ended up being on my transcript until the end of spring. So it's gonna be on your transcript for a year. That's why I say it's gonna be on your transcript for a year. So if you plan on transferring, please just don't plagiarize, girl. Instead, okay, I'm about to give y'all the tea. You better listen up, get a little pen and pad, because I'm about to give you the tea for real. So say boom, right? Say you got an essay due, whoopty whoop whoop, and then it's 11:59. No, it's 11:55, and you ain't write this essay. So now you thinking, all right, boom, so how am I going, you know, turn this thing in without plagiarizing and failing the class? I got you, okay? This is what you need to do. Go to www.com, corrupt a file, okay? So what you gonna do is you gonna download a empty Word doc, right? Boom, drag that and drop it to corrupt a file. The website will corrupt the file, the document, and then it'll download to your computer. Boom, take that download, turn it in, the file is corrupted. Your teacher can't open that up. Now, however, as soon as you send that corrupt file, I need you to immediately get on to writing that essay. You have about, because you know some professors, they take their time to grade papers, grade essays, because they get hundreds of essays. You know what I'm saying? Because they're professors, they got to teach multiple classes. And when you got multiple classes, you got multiple essays, multiple assignments to grade. So use that time to write your essay. So when your professor gets to your essay, little professor trying to, you know what I'm saying, open up the essay not opening up because you corrupted the file. You sent a corrupt file. So now the professor's like, okay, I can't open up the file. Let me email student what's the name, and you say, you know, dear what's the name, I cannot open up the file. Something's wrong with the document. Or you say, oh, allow me to email it to you. Boom. You email the essay that you was working on, because I told you to work on that essay after you sent that corrupt file. So you send that essay that you've been working on, boom, to your professor, and technically it's not late because you technically turned in the assignment. But between you and me, the assignment was already corrupted. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really putting you on game right now. I'm really putting you on game right now. Now, have I done this personally for legal reasons? No, but I did have to turn in something, and I ended up sending a corrupt file. And you know, obviously they was wondering, oh my gosh, I can't open up the file, what's going on? And I ended up not even having to turn in the actual thing that I had to turn in. But that's neither here nor there. That's none of your business. We're gonna keep it like that, okay? Boom. So the last thing that I want to talk about under this first talking point is studying. Yes, y'all, let me tell you something about me. I graduated high school salutatorian. And when I tell you, I literally put in bare minimum, okay? I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but your girl is a genius, okay? I am an intelligent young lady, okay? I am super smart. Like, just give it to me and I got it, okay? Just give it to me and I got it. But no, so I ended up, you know, going through high school, 3.5 GPA, just off of not even studying, just, you know what I'm saying, using, you know, the knowledge that I have, and obviously, you know, looking through the textbook and whatnot, and I would just pass these tests. And, you know, sometimes, you know, I'm not perfect, so obviously, you know, I might fail a test, a couple or so, but I mean, at the end of the day, I still graduated top of my class by doing the bare minimum, because I'm a genius. When I got to college, baby, that's not the same. It's not the same. High school and college is two different settings, two different places, two different occasions, okay? So it was like a shock to me. Like, I didn't study for one of my exams and I thought I had it, boom, failed it with non-flying colors, okay? Now I had to really get out of that mindset where, oh, I could just study last minute, I could just cram and study the night before. No, please actually take initiative to going over your work and studying. When I tell you studying is actually beneficial, it is beneficial. It took me a while to learn this, okay? It's the reason why I'm saying it so adamant. But baby, that fall semester I didn't study and I ended up having the worst semester ever. Spring semester of freshman year, I studied my butt off. I worked like a dog. When I tell you, oh my god, studying changed my life. And you would think this is like common knowledge, duh, you gotta study for an exam. But when I actually took time to like come back home after each class and go over what I learned and actually, you know, actually study and actually teach myself, comprehend what is being, you know, fed to me by the professor, studying changed my life. And I ended up it sounds so dumb when I say this, but I am so genuinely honest. Like, studying really helped me. The reason why I say this is because, like, I literally spent high school never studying, and then just study. Literally, it'll change your life. You'll be surprised how crazy just study, bro. Like, generally just study. And also study with classmates too, because I mean, y'all all in the same boat, y'all are all the same class, same, you know what I'm saying, you receiving the same knowledge, nothing different. Just, you know what I'm saying, form little study groups with your classmates. Maybe you got a friend in the class, y'all can study together, or go on Quizlet. Quizlet is the big one, for real. Quizlet, check, invest in that. Period. Okay, so the second thing we're going to talk about is housing and campus life. So first things first, freshman year, unfortunately, I stayed in Herget Hall. We all know, love and hate Herget Hall, her ghetto, dirty Herg, big Herg. We all know Herget Hall, okay? And it's honestly the bottom barrel. You do not want to live in Herget Hall. You don't want to live in Herget or in Miller. I feel like, I've never been in Miller, but I feel like Miller definitely gives Herget Hall vibe. And plus, and especially for my freshman year, Miller was an all-female dorm. Baby, I cannot stay in no female dorm, okay? That is not going to happen. That is not going to happen. I ain't staying in no all-girls or nothing, okay? I don't recommend her to anyone. I don't wish her to anyone. I was supposed to stay in Azalea, Cedar, Cypress. I was supposed to stay in one of those three, but like I said, when you procrastinate and you don't do your housing stuff as soon as possible, you'll end up with Herget Hall. So as soon as that housing goes up, you need to be at it, because I waited to the last minute. Well, to be honest, I only waited to the last minute because I didn't really know what I was supposed to do, okay? But I'm here to tell you, you need to get that housing stuff done ASAP, so you don't live in Herget Hall or Miller or any of those, or the Pentagon. I heard the Pentagon is crazy. You don't want to live there, okay? Now, Herget is a residential hall. So what I had listed down here was residential halls are better than traditional halls. So traditional halls are basically the dorms that are catered to your major. So Cypress was the traditional dorm that I could have stayed in. Obviously I didn't, but Cypress would have been the best choice for me, honestly, because I couldn't do Herg. I couldn't do it. I highly recommend that you stay in a traditional hall. I think my friends, they stayed in Evangeline. What's it called? Evangeline or Evangeline? whatever hall that was. But that's a traditional hall because they're a science major. So Cypress Hall is for like the sports administration or the education, sports and education major. I forgot what that called. Sports education major. Please, I recommend stay in a traditional hall. You do not want to be like me, last minute, living in Hergy Hall with the dirty, nasty bathroom. Y'all females leaving tampons in the shower. Like, who raised you? Leaving shit in the dookie, in the toilet. Like, did your mom not teach you how to flood? Especially the fact that I go to a PWI and everybody know PWIs be dirty. Did your mom not teach you how to clean up after yourself? Because at this point, y'all be leaving the restrooms horrific. They're crazy. I don't know. Okay, so please, if you want to avoid the stress I went through with them bathrooms, stay in a traditional hall or stay in the halls that I said before. I said what? Azalea, Cedar, and Cypress. And to be honest, you don't even have to major. You don't even, like, you could be a science major in Cypress. Like, it literally doesn't even matter. Just apply to a traditional hall or to a hall that has a bathroom inside the dorm. Because public bathrooms, them communal bathrooms is not the way, baby. Not the way. Now, along with housing, you have to pick a roommate. I honestly wish we could have our own room to ourselves, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. So my roommate in particular, I had a really good roommate experience, luckily. So my roommate Jez was from Atlanta. Shout out to that A. But my roommate Jez, she was cool. I had found her off of the Black LSU Class of 25 Instagram page, and I was like I said, I was last minute with my stuff, so I was like, okay, I need to find a roommate. I mean, I was looking at roommates, but everybody was so wishy-washy. Every time I DM'd them, they were like, oh yeah, I'm looking for a roommate, but then they weren't adamant. They weren't for sure about me being their roommate. So I was like, y'all not for sure, so I'm gonna just scoop y'all, leave y'all to the side, and I'm gonna find somebody, okay? So I found Jed, and I ended up DMing her, and I was like, hey, I see you're looking for a roommate, because that's what posted on the Black LSU page. And I was like, hey, I'm looking for a roommate too. We ended up following each other, and like as soon as we got there, like it was just cool. Like we never bumped heads, never had any type of altercation. She was cool people. We kind of had the same type of, we liked the same type of music, had the same type of vibe. We was chill. And me personally, I made sure I had a black roommate. Now, to be honest, I don't even think it's bad, the fact that I wanted a black roommate. I just wanted to have a black girl because I feel like me being a black girl, we're kind of raised the same, so we don't, you know. Because I remember somebody had told me they had a really bad roommate experience, and obviously she's black and her roommate was white. And this is no offense at all, I'm just saying, like I said, you can't get mad at me for what we experienced, okay? She told me like her roommate would like leave period blood on the floor, and she would leave her dirty drawers out with the inside facing up so you could see all the discharge on, you know what I'm saying? Like she just wasn't clean. So I knew I wanted a black roommate because I knew we kind of raised the same, you know, we both had the same type of cleaning habits. But I feel like just, I don't know, I just felt if I'm gonna sleep with a stranger, she gotta be a black stranger, okay? And then my roommate, she ended up leaving spring semester, so I just ended up having my dorm to myself. So it kind of worked out in the end. I ended up having my own room, but I did have a communal bathroom because I was still at her yet. I really enjoyed the spring, you know, on top of having my own room, meeting new people, passing my classes. It was just, spring semester was just top tier. For campus life, game days. Freshman year, I only went to football and basketball games. I didn't go to a track game, but this year I did go to a track game. I just left a track meet. Did I say track game? Girl, you did track me over here talking about track game. I meant to say track meet. But the football games, oh my god, I love football. Like I feel like me coming to college, because I used to be a hooper. I used to be a hooper fan, but now, girl, I love football. I don't know what it is, but I'd rather watch 1v1 football route runs over 1v1 basketball. No, let me not say that because I love me some 1v1 basketball. But I feel like 1v1 football be so raw. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I don't know. But the football games be live. The basketball games is cool. The women's basketball games don't really get that much attention. I wish they would, because the women be balling too. Like, y'all need to stop sleeping on the women's team for real. Because the men's team, everybody pull up for the men's game, they lose. Nobody pulls up for the women's game, then they be winning. Like, y'all gotta come out and see the women's games for real. Now, as far as the tailgate, girl, do I have some tailgate stories for you. But they're not gonna be told today, okay? I can't. Too much to tell in one. It's too much to tell in one video. But freshman year, what tailgates did I go to? I feel like I mainly went to the Q tailgate. The tailgates that be at the Enchanted Forest with the Qs, with Q dogs. Don't drink the oil. Please do not drink the oil. Whatever you do. Okay, maybe drink the oil one time. Maybe twice. Maybe 3 times. But it's like after that 3rd time, no. Because once you on your ass, you ain't getting back up. I'm just telling you that right now. You're a goner. You're gonna be a goner if you drink that Q oil, okay? Let me not even talk about it. But tailgates at LSU, like the black tailgates, wow, they'd be fun. I've never had like a bad tailgate experience. Like, they always bring that energy. You know, black people gonna step every time, so it ain't even nothing to debate about or talk about. And yeah, that's really all I could say about campus life. I don't really go out as much, but that does bring me to my 3rd talking point. Okay, so the party life at LSU, right? So boom, kickback. What did I experience at the kickback? All the kickbacks, I feel like I only been to like 4 kickbacks that freshman year, and to be honest, they was all like regular. Like, I mean, what you can't really expect much from a kickback, but to like drink and chill. So they was cool. Usually the kickbacks be in like the apartments. So like at the Ion, the lodges, the large. What else? What's that called? Woodland. I forgot what it's called. Whatever apartment building that is. At the Arlington too. I don't think I've been to one. But the Ion definitely always has a party. The Lark always has a party. The Lodges always has a party. Matter of fact, the Lark, what was that? No, the Lodges is where most of the pool parties be at. Because they got a cute little pool. Is it the Lodges or the Lark? I think it's the Lark, actually. Girl, I don't know. But the kickbacks be chill. As far as the frat parties, I only go, well, freshman year, I only went to the Q parties and the Kappa parties. When I tell you Q parties and Kappa parties, it's like ooh and okay, like it's night and day, like this and that, you know what I'm saying? So for the Q parties, I feel like Q parties, you know, everybody knows the Q dogs, they gonna throw you in the air and leave you there and bounce you up and toss your ass in the air and leave you there. So what I recommend, if you don't want to get tossed, don't make eye contact, and do not, girl, you better make sure that flash not on, because if that flash is on, they gonna pick you up. I guarantee you you're gonna get picked up and you get tossed like a salad, girl. You gonna get tossed, okay? Now, if getting tossed is your thing, then by all means have that flash on right in their face, front and center. You better make the deepest eye contact can get, okay? Now, I'm not here to judge, but for me personally, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want that type of attention at a party. So just beware, you will get tossed in the air. Now the Kappa parties is real chill. Like, I feel like the Q dogs, they make the people attending the party like feel like they're in the party. And with Kappas, like, I feel like they make it seem like, okay, you're coming to the Kappa party to see the Kappa, but it's like when you party with the bruhs, it's like we all in this together. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying, like we all, you know what I'm saying. But it's like with the Kappas, it's like they're the star of the show, and like, you know what I'm saying, like they're the, like they make it seem like they're the attraction, when really, like, you know what I'm saying, like I don't know how to explain it. But one thing about it, the Kappa parties is real dressy, like dress to impress. Not gonna lie, I love to put on heels in a dress, dress. But if you try to dress down a little bit, a little casual with the little jeans, with the little jean shorts and the crop top, Q party is definitely gonna be your way. Now, like I said earlier when I was talking about the tailgates, please do not drink that oil. For the love of God, please do not drink that oil, girl. You're gonna be down on your last stuff. You're gonna be on your last when you do that oil, because that oil tastes just like, it tastes just like grape juice. Like, it tastes good, and it goes straight to your coochie, okay? Yeah, you ain't talking no more. It's the coochie lips talking at this point. Do not drink that Q oil, girl. Don't drink it. Okay, like I said, yes, it's okay to try, but drinking the Q oil at every party, girl, you gonna find out. You I'm gonna let you drink it, but you gonna find out why I say don't drink it. And on top of that, it's even Q dogs that said themselves they wouldn't drink the Q oil as well. Now, what makes you think it's a good idea to drink something that the person who made it wouldn't even drink themselves? That's like going to somebody's crib, eating the mac and cheese, and shorty say, I wouldn't eat the mac and cheese, but here you go. Like, you wouldn't do that. So why would you want to drink the Q oil if the Qs ain't even drinking their own oil and they made it? You see what I'm saying? That Q oil gonna make you, that Q oil gonna put you on your ass for real. Now, as far as like clubs and stuff, like I said, I don't really go out, but freshman year when I did, I went to Vibes, Oasis, Dior, the Basin, and I went to Tigerland about like twice. Now the thing is with Tigerland is very much PWI, emphasis on the W. So the DJ was kind of whack to me. I don't know, I feel like, okay, if you've been to Oasis, Oasis is literally the best. I can't, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you will never be able to experience Oasis the way we experienced the Oasis freshman year. Like, Oasis was really like the move. Every weekend, Oasis, 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 Oasis this, Oasis that. Oasis was the move, bro. R.I.P. Oasis. Long live Oasis, okay? But no, like, Oasis was really the best. Like, if Oasis had the same energy at Tigerland, girl, I'd be at Tigerland every Friday. Every Saturday, every Friday, I'm there. But unfortunately, Tigerland is very much, you know, it's not for my type of people, my type of crowd, my type of vibe. Mainly people go to Tigerland as an after party, like once they're already drunk. So, and you know, I don't really want to go to a party or a club where I have to be drunk in order to enjoy it, because that just makes it seem like it's not enjoyable in the first place. If I can't enjoy it sober, I really don't want to go into it drunk. That's not my thing. Like, you gotta be lit sober so it can be 10 times better when you're drunk. Now, Vibes was the first place I went to when I first came to Louisiana freshman year. Girl, you gonna be waiting in that line at Vibes till 2 in the morning, okay? Because one thing about it, they're not gonna let people in till 10:30. Now, this is how they get you. This goes for like not only with LSU but for every like college party. If they say, oh, 10:30 females in for free, sweetheart, they're not gonna let you in until 10:30. So now eventually you would have to pay. Because I remember we got to Vibes at like 9 and we didn't get in till like 11. We was really waiting in that line for hours and hours and hours, just waiting to get in, thinking, oh, we came here early, we gonna get in free. Girl, that line was wrapped around the block, just wrapped, and they don't let people in. That's what I hate the most about Vibes. Vibes will really blow your whole mood for the night. It's not now Dior, I enjoyed my time at Dior. I only went to Dior once, but the thing with Dior is that it's small, and I know a lot of people talk about how small and crowded Dior is, but I don't know, I kind of like Dior, and I had a good experience at Dior. It was real chill. I mean, it had the same type of energy like Vibes, but the thing is with Dior, they actually let people in, like unlike Vibes. Now for the Basin, I feel like the Basin has been the move lately, not gonna lie. It's a 2-story club, and usually they have like party venues. Usually the Kappas always have their party at the Basin, and I like the Basin. I can't really say anything bad about it. Like, every time I get in line, the line is always moving. I don't have to wait in line for a long time. And yeah, like, so far with sophomore year, like as of now, the Basin has honestly just been the move for like everything, to be honest. But yeah, other than that, like, I can't really give like a party experience because I don't really go out like that. I only go out on special occasions. Like, the last time I went out was when we beat Alabama, and that was like, what, back in November, and it's January. Yeah, I don't go out. I stay in the house and I enjoy my me time. Okay, so we're almost done. Now for our fourth talking point, we're gonna talk about what I experienced friendship wise. Now, you may be wondering, okay, so how do I even find friends in the first place? So my best friend's sister, she gave me this advice. She told me to find people on Twitter and like go through their Twitter account to see like what they be talking about, so you could kind of have like an idea of like the type of person that they are, and then you could just connect and make friends through there. Now for me, I don't really have like, I mean, like, I know people, but I don't really call everybody my friend. Like I could probably say I got like 6 friends at LSU. Now I'm about to get into it, okay? So, how I found my friends. Okay, so who do I got? Who do I consider a friend? I consider Shanti, my roommate. She's my friend. Farah, Mari, Destiny, Victoria, Jalen, and Paris. So that's 7. And 2 of them don't even go here anymore. How did I find my friends? So boom. First, I found Farah at... First off, bitch, that sounds crazy. I found her. But I met her at Welcome Week. And then we ended up just sharing each other's Instagrams. And then I remember one day she had posted that she wanted to go hoop. Or she wanted somebody to play basketball with. And I was like, hold up. I like playing basketball. I like hooping. So let's join each other. Boom, boom, boom. We started working out together. And we started hooping. And after a while... Girl, we stopped playing basketball. I don't know what happened, but we just stopped working out and playing basketball. But we still continue to be friends because we hung out outside of that, right? Because, you know, obviously, like, when you make... The best way to make a friend is, I feel like, y'all could bond over the same thing. It don't matter what it is. It could be painting. It could be reading. It could be playing basketball. It could be football. It could be anything. Y'all... As long as y'all got a bond and y'all mutually like each other's type of vibe and energy, that's honestly the best way to make friends in college. I met one of her friends who is now my friend, Mari, because she came with us to work out. And that was a funny day. Honestly, that was a funny day. So ever since then, me and Mari been friends. And then I think we went to Oasis. That's when I met Shanti. And now me and Shanti, we're cool. Hell, that's my roommate now. And then the spring semester, I found out that one of my friends that I used to go to middle school with, Destiny, she goes to LSU. So I ended up meeting her, and then we ended up hanging out with each other. I remember one time, it was one night, that's when I met Paris, Victoria, and Jalen. We went out together. I think it was a Q party. It had to be the Q party because them girls love the bros. They love the bros to death. But yeah, we went to a Q party together, and then ever since then we've been friends. Like, so that's really how I made my friends. I ended up making, so I don't know if you could kind of understand the pattern, but literally all it took was me meeting one person and then being friends with their friends, and now we friends. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, honestly, meet one person, bond, and then they'll introduce you to their friends, and then, you know, you bond, connect with their friends, and now you friends with them, and now you got friends. Now, unfortunately, it took a minute for me to find out who was genuinely my friends and who was true to me. And, you know, I kind of went through something for the beginning of spring semester, which I'm glad I went through this, because then I was able to figure out who was genuinely for me. So, initially, beginning of freshman year of the fall semester, I used to hang out with these group of girls, but I don't know what it was. I always end up having like some type of uneasy feeling, and the reason why I'm saying this is because obviously I'm sharing with you what I experienced, but just so you know, because I know everybody goes through this. Everybody sometimes kind of feels uneasy with around certain people. So I'm just here to let you know that you're not the only one, okay? So I was friends with this group of girls, and then I don't know what it was, but I just felt uneasy around them. Like, I just didn't really like, I don't know what it was. But then at the same time, I would enjoy being around them. But I feel like the only reason why I would enjoy being around them is because obviously I didn't have any other friends at the time. So it's like, that's the only people who I'm hanging out with. So obviously it's either you be a loner or you just deal with having these friends. But then it got to a certain point where I was like, okay, I feel drained. And I remember my mom, she always prays this prayer over me, and she always asks God to show who's really for me, show people's intentions, genuine intentions for me. So I prayed that over myself, and I asked God to like show me who's really for me. They don't have any discernment. If they're not meant for me, set them free. Or, you know what I'm saying? Just set them free. Like, I don't need that type of energy. And I kid you not, I prayed that prayer. I came back spring semester. Boom. A little situation had happened. And it just basically showed me, like, the true colors. It showed me what the uneasy feeling that I kept feeling this whole time. And I kept asking myself, why do I feel so uneasy around these type of people? Why is my energy not connecting with these group of girls? And it was revealed to me, okay? That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta listen to that energy, listen to that intuition, listen to your gut. If you don't feel good around these people, just leave, cut them off. I'm telling you, who you surround yourself definitely affects everything else in your life. Like, if you're not surrounded by good people, you're not surrounded by genuine people, you always have to feel like you gotta fake the funk around certain people. Just cut them off, because they 9 times out of 10 they're gonna get cut regardless, because you can't fake that energy. You can't fake feeling good around people, because one day you gonna end up on your last straw, and that last straw gonna set it off. Okay, so in order to avoid setting it off, just cut them off. Or just honestly, you know what's crazy? In my head and in my heart, as I was listening to my feelings and my energy and stuff like that, I was low-key gonna back away from them slowly. It was either I was gonna like fade away, or I was just gonna cut them off. And then obviously something ended up happening between us, and I just ended up just saying, you know what, this is my way out. This is, God gave me the way out, literally gave me the way out, and I took it. And guess what, I ended up finding Destiny, Victoria, Jalen, and Paris. And them girls is my girls. Like, they're my girls for real. Like, they, you know, like, they some real people. And then obviously at the time I was friends with Shanti and Farrah, but I don't know, I just feel like cutting them off kind of grew my friendship with them in a way. Because I remember they used to get mad. Like, I remember it was this one time I had told them, I was like, oh, I'm finna go, you know, hang out with Farrah. And then they was like, oh, you always want to hang out with Farrah, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, because Farrah is a good fucking friend. I'd rather hang out with a good friend than fake like I'm happy with y'all. So y'all better make sure y'all find you some good, genuine friends. And one thing that I suggest is having small friend groups. Like, don't try to chase that big friend group with 10 people, 5 girls, 5 boys. Because at the end of the day, that's not gonna end well. Because one thing may lead to another. You know, one of the niggas in the friend group might like one of the girls, but then one of the girls might like that same dude, and then y'all get into it, and it's just butting heads, y'all clashing. So what I recommend is always having multiple small friend groups instead of having one big friend group. And make sure you don't have those friend groups, you know, don't try to integrate, you know, bring a friend group together, because those are two different people, two different groups, two different, you know, structures and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, but honestly, keep your circle small. I don't care if it's just you. Enjoy being by yourself. Enjoy solitude. Enjoy busy. Literally, spring freshman year, I was by myself majority of the time, because like I said, my roommate had moved out. You know, I done cut some people. I done cut off the friend group I was hanging out with, and you know, I was just chilling by myself. Like, I feel like it's okay to be alone. Like, I feel like in college, yes, it's sad to be alone because you literally are alone. But I feel like you should use that time wisely to just grow with yourself and learn yourself a little bit more. Make sure you feel fully yourself around the people that you choose to hang out with, and make sure those people are benefiting you and it's not beneficial on one side. Make sure you're also being a benefit to them too. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your peers are always on their P's and Q's and they on their A game, because, you know, I hold my friends to a standard and they hold me to a standard, and vice versa. We always gotta make sure we on each other's heads about stuff, making sure we on that path to greatness, like a friendship should be. Honestly, if you can't find any good, genuine friends, just keep to yourself. I kid you not, this whole, like, I don't know what it is, but I've been doing a lot of stuff by myself. I've been going to, you know, games by myself. I went to my first concert by myself, C-Rod Wave. Like, just being by yourself is not bad. Like, it's a difference between being alone and being lonely. You're not lonely, you're just alone. You're just by yourself. One thing I'm gonna say is if you don't make friends that freshman year, girl, you're not gonna make friends at all. Cause I kid you not, I'm in my sophomore year, I'm in my spring sophomore year, baby, and I done made no new friends. The same 7 people I named that are my friends at LSU, ain't made no new one at all. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. Yes, granted, I do know people, but I always keep that tight, you know, circle. I'm sorry, y'all. I got hungry in the middle of the video, but this ain't too good. Ooh. But last thing we're gonna talk about is relationships and what I experienced. So boom, one thing about it, if you coming from college, if you coming from high school going into college and you still in a relationship, let that shit go, because that's very childish of you. You holding on to your high school relationship, ooh, sweet high school sweetheart, blase. Let that go, because when I tell you, when you come to college, the men are 10 times funnier. So the females too. Like, the girls be giving and they be giving. You really want to go into college with a fresh, you know what I'm saying, with a ooh, you know what I'm saying, because high school is very much childish. Shout out to all the, you know, the high school sweethearts, but sweetheart, college is where it's at, okay? Yeah. Especially me, I went to a small little high school, and when I tell you, when I came to college, oh, the man was so fine. To be honest, I didn't really start seeing fine men until like the spring semester. Like, fall was very much dry, but when them transfers came in that spring semester, ooh, baby, when I tell you, and even if you do end up finding yourself in a relationship in college, keep that thing private, because I just feel like it's very weird. People are weird, for one, and I don't really want you to think like y'all are gonna last forever. You're in college. The main reason why you're in college is to get that degree and further in your career. The relationship is gonna come, okay? So what, for me personally, what I suggest is to just have fun. That doesn't mean go have sex with everybody, no, but just have your little fun, you know what I'm saying? Get that bread, get that head, and leave. But definitely, I don't know, it just depends on what page y'all are on. Like, if y'all are on that type of level where y'all feel like y'all could be serious with each other, then okay, be serious. But if you know he a little wishy-washy, then please don't take that relationship seriously, because you will end up getting your feelings hurt, okay? Now, as far as failed talking stages, girl, I feel like every time I meet a new person is a failed talking stage. Like, when am I ever gonna find, you know what I'm saying, when am I ever gonna find my little yeah? I just want me a little yeah. Is that too hard to ask? I just want me a little yeah. But let me tell you, don't take anybody serious in college, especially if you're an athlete. Oh wait, that's the next thing I'm finna talk about. The type of people that I attract. For some reason, I attract football players. I'm gonna be real with you. You can't get mad at me. Like I said, you can't get mad at me. This is what I experienced. But I feel like I definitely do attract football players, and the downside with that is literally everything. Like, they just want to have sex with you. And I feel like I'm way more than sex. I'm a funny person. I'm really funny when you get to know me for real. Like, I can make you laugh and giggle. And if I can make you laugh and giggle, I can make them cheeks clap and jig. But we not gonna get into that. That's too... Sweetheart, if he could barely commit to the school, what makes you think that boy finna commit to you? Baby, whole time he in the transfer portal getting ready to leave you. So do not take them boys seriously. Just have your fun. Them little football boys and them little basketball boys, they just want to have, they really don't, unless you come across a person who is actually very genuine. Me personally, I have not came across a genuine person. So for me and what I have been doing, I've just been having my fun. Just don't take it serious. Don't put your emotions into it. And I hate the fact that I have to say this, because I feel like when it comes to love, it's very vulnerable. Like, you should want to put emotion in. You should want to care. You should want to be loving. You should want to put your all into something. But unfortunately, the way these boys was raised, and you know, ego, it comes into play. They just don't want to take you seriously, and that's okay, because that just means, unfortunately, you're not the one for me. And it sucks to suck. It sucks to suck. Like, it really sucks for you not to be the one for me, because when you get with me, you really hit the jackpot. Like, you really like did something with your life, for real. Daddy, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but toot. I'm really the one when you think about it. If you are gonna mess with a ball player, please make sure you pick the right one. Please make sure you pick the finest. Because one thing about these little boys, they gonna talk. They gonna talk. The same way you and your homegirl be kicking, they be kicking too in the locker room. Like, I know this. This is my experience. They gonna talk about you. So you really don't want to be the type of female to, you know, mess with the team. Because who wants to? Do you want to be known as an LSU nut rag? You don't. It's not I don't recommend it. You don't want to be, you really don't want to have that type of, you know what I'm saying, you really don't want to have that type of reputation attached to your name. Me personally, like I said, I'm the type to stay at home, mind my business, stay out the way. I just be chilling. Like, I really just be chilling. I don't claim nobody. I'm not out here having sex with nobody. So literally nobody on this campus could say they had sex with me. That's just it. Now, the amount of people I may have talked to, yes, that's different, but you still didn't hit. And let me tell you, it is not worth it, because I've had multiple people tell me how much they regret, you know, having sex with all these dudes, and now you sitting here all dried up and everybody done hit. Everybody done passed and hit. You getting passed around like a blunt. You know what I'm saying? You really don't want to have that type of name attached to you, because people will only see you as a sex doll. And you're not a sex doll. You're more than a sex doll. You're a person. You're a human being. You have a personality. You know what I'm saying? You deserve to be loved the way you deserve to be loved. If you're gonna mess with an athlete, if you're gonna be serious with one, good luck to you, because ooh-wee, you gonna need it. Cause one thing I have learned, girl, they'll cheat on their baby mama. They'll cheat on their girlfriends. You could do everything for him. You could give this man a baby, a whole human being, and he still go cheat on you. That's just how these athletes are. I don't know why. I said you can't get mad at me for what, you know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at me for what I experienced. No, I did not get cheated on, but come to find out, the dude I was talking to had a baby mama and had a son as well. Now, yes, granted, there are some good wholesome people out there, but unfortunately, it's not common to just love your girl and be loyal to your girl. I don't know who said it was cool to cheat, but it's not. So if you're gonna mess with an athlete, have fun. Just have fun with him. Don't put your emotions in. Get that hair, get that bread, then leave. Because one thing about it, I'm gonna leave every time after I get my, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, that concludes, well, this whole video, to be honest. But with all that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Clearly you enjoyed the video because you made it to the end. So be sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, because doing all three helps me. And why wouldn't you want to help me? Like, why wouldn't you want my channel to grow? It's giving hater. It's giving hater vibes, hater energy. You know you rock with me, so subscribe and like the video. That's the least you could do. It's honestly free, so why not? But anyways, it was nice talking to y'all. It was nice recording for the first time this year. Anyways, bye.